I had a friend recently ask me about feel on guitar, and I thought I'd do a quick video on it. So I'm gonna do just a few chords in E minor, G major. That's the scale. So just to give you a brief view of that, I'm using the E minor, G major pentatonic scale, and then a sliding scale, and then G major scale in this for the most part. And I'm just going to be playing three basic chords throughout it. Well, one's not super basic because it is a bar chord, but I'm going to be playing E minor. That's these two notes right here. A minor. That's these three notes. And then B minor. Now, I generally play it like this, where I'm barring it, but you can also play it just and leave off that D. I'm sorry, that B, the D if you want, if it's easier for you. But you know, that B really makes the difference, doesn't it? You hear that depth as opposed to. Then I just transition chord. So that's B flat minor, then to A minor again. And now note, because I'm doing the bar, I'm using the same fingers, I'm just sliding it up. And that gives it a certain feel as well. So now here's the scale. You got open, I screwed up there actually. I hit the F. It's an F sharp because it's in G. Sorry about that, but can't get perfect. There's a G sliding scale that goes associated with this, and the root of it, whether this is E minor or G, is, believe it or not, is really simple. It's whether I start with a G. So then. Just transfer that progression, that scale progression down here. And that's it's the same scale, it's just at the 12th fret. That's where everything repeats. So at the head, down there, it repeats. So I'm sorry about the graininess of the camera and everything like that, but anyway. So that was a G sliding scale that you can put in there as well. So like I go. I'm adding my pinky to add some flavor. That's also why, like, if you're playing in the E major 7, so that was totally different. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away there, but that's E major 7. I'm sorry, not E major 7, E7. A add 7, That's A7, you can do that too. B7 or B7 or B7. Those are all 7th chords with that. And you can do the same, you can, even though that's in the major, you can use this, the minor pentatonic with the E major as well. That's a whole nother lesson, so we're not going to get too deep into that. Let's get back to that sliding scale. So I'm in E minor. I lost my baby. Where did she go? I lost my baby. You know, I also lost my soul. Does anybody know? Oh, where did my baby go? Sorry, I got out of the frame a little bit there. Really basic scale, you're just going. Now you can add some frill to that too. Try to stay though within G major for the most part. If you step out of it a little bit, ain't gonna kill anything. Just do it twice. If you screw up, do it twice. Then they think you did it on purpose. I'm not joking. See, there's a G major scale that you can play along with this. So let's go. So when I play Jimi Hendrix, good grief. Little Wing, that's in E minor. So I play a G barred chords, same as this. So you see I just did a sliding scale, G to A, down to B, over to D, then to E, then over to G, A, and then B. It's going to take me a moment to think about what notes those are. Let's see here. I don't remember off the top of my head. Then you're going to go to G again here. So I don't have the paper in front of me, so my brain's not going to have those two notes. Sorry about that. But this is a G. And you can get into the G major scale, or you can slide down. So you go G, A, B again. Then you're at D, E. And you're right back at that pentatonic E minor scale, also G major. So yeah, that's a good little lesson on how to use some sliding techniques, basic scales, to get some feel and just play around with it. So Little Wing is here I'm going to play the minor pentatonic, A minor pentatonic. B minor, B flat major, A minor, C, and so that's how you play Little Wing for the most part. The second verse, you don't add the C major there. Really basic song for the most part, but a great one to do leads for, because you're just, now I can do all of that up here too, so watch. It's just not as flashy and it doesn't sound quite as good to me, but I'll sync here. Got so that's a C and a D, so you can do it like that too. Now all I'm doing is barring like these 4 strings down here. Then I bar it down here. Or I could play here. If I wanted to change the flavor up, I could play my G here. See how that changes the feel of everything, just moving around stuff. Now, it's a little harder on this guitar than an electric, and it's going to be harder on a steel string because you can't bend those strings as easy as you can on a nylon, just a note. But yeah. Alright, I think I've given you guys a lot of information in a short period of time. Hope it'll help some of you out there that are trying to learn a little bit. My baby, where did she go? I lost my baby, and with her I lost my soul. I just don't know, I don't know. Oh, where did my baby go? With her, with my heart and soul. I thought we had a love forever, babe. I thought we had a love forever, babe. Don't you know? I loved you so. But you dropped me like a rock, and I had to let go. know how to go on. I just don't know, babe, to live with you gone. So I wrote down this song. We had a love that seems so rare. I just can't go nowhere the same, babe. Now that you're gone, so the only way I can remember you is with a song. That's G major. Incorporated into that, so I just added. So if you know the C major scale, give them a little longer, but if you know the C major scale, which is on the upper parts of the neck, you can transpose that. And the guitar is perfect for that. I put a bar here, right? My root note now is C sharp. So I can play the same scale. And it's gonna sound relatively the same. Obviously it's different because you're in a different key, but it's the exact same scale shape as the C major scale. And that slides down, so at 7th fret you're in G major. And if you have a capo, and you don't want to do all that sliding and stuff like that. Now, this is pretty high up on the neck to use a capo at 7. Everything's going to sound really high. But your G is now a C. So if you play the C chord, it's now a G. Because your root is G, right? So we have G, F sharp, E. So we have E, right? D, C, and then B is our bass note. So this is a C chord, G chord, our D is rooted here. So since this is G, that would be A, so this is an A chord. up there, kind of more of a sound of a ukulele. In fact, 5th fret. This is where Israel is, and somewhere over the rainbow, what a wonderful world is played here on guitar. You know, can't remember the chords off the top of my head, but that's basically it. So anyway, Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. You put the capo on 2nd, and you just play. So you play a G chord, which is actually an A chord in this case because our root note's here. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. My brain's off a little, sorry. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you, singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, singing, this is my message to you, singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything gonna be alright, singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything gonna be alright. Relative minor to A is F minor, and that's where this capo is at, is for that key. So there, if you didn't have the capo on, you go, and you can't play this thing like this. Doesn't sound the same, does it? No, it don't sound as good. So you got to capo it to make it sound right. So anyway, all right, 25 minutes, man. That's a long video.